the next few days, you may have some type of technology issues, or you could be trying to figure out how to do something. How do I send something? How do I contact somebody? Something like that. What's going on for fire signs? All right, so your finances may not be the best as you would want them to be currently. You also may see someone around you that you feel like they should have more money than they do. You may feel like they just pour out money, or they just spend money kind of recklessly, and it's like they have some type of issue with their health as well. This could definitely be somebody in their 20s or 30s, maybe even in their 50s, upper 50s. They may tell you that they're giving their finances to someone else. They're like, oh, well, I don't have any money because I'm giving it to this, that, and the third. But I feel like you should know better than that. Yeah, you should. It seems like you may know that someone is, not only are they not wealthy, they're not mature. You may have watched somebody grow. Maybe you always thought that this person lives some type of privileged lifestyle. You've seen them mature. They've gotten out of some type of they got out of some type of despair or bad health and or bad relationship. Maybe even a bad job or work environment. If this is you, and you're upset and you're stressing yourself out about not finding a job, and you're like, oh, it's been at least a year or something like that, there is something coming in on the distant horizon. Okay? Within the next 3 to 9 weeks. And depending on who you are, maybe even days. You may feel like you're trapped up in a situation and you really need something to work out in your favor. But just remember who you are, because then there's going to be something that comes towards you that's going to allow you to restabilize. Okay? Especially if you have some type of eviction or you're worried about moving homes. You'll be fine. Alright, back to the collective. If you're a masculine and you want to go towards someone, I think you are open to it, but you're still in your head because maybe you support your mom, or you support someone who's an older figure in your life. Maybe they have some type of bad health, or maybe they feel like, okay, well, you're not going to support me anymore. Like, where am I supposed to get money from? And they're in their head about it. But this person that you're interested in, you really want to approach because you realize that they were connected to somebody who wasn't mature. They were hiding something. They were being deceptive. Maybe somehow you knew who this was, or maybe you were connected or watched them as well. Yeah, you watched somebody come out of a journey. So if there's someone around you who's being false, who has been hiding something, who's been acting like everything's all good and just like, oh, well, let's just coast past it, that's about to end. This could be somebody who should know better, somebody definitely who's older. This could have been surrounding someone who was a main person in your life. Maybe they were giving money or they were taking money from this person. Yeah. They're in despair because they feel like they were not on your side and they were uncommitted to you. And you have some type of generosity, some type of finances, or something, stability coming in for you, even if it's through the courts. You have some type of money coming in and they're panicking about it. And now they just want to stabilize your relationship. Okay, anything else? You may be seeing a highlight or just a light to your path wherever you're going. You're starting to embrace this journey. Especially if you ended a relationship with someone. You realize that you were wasting your money or whatever your concerns were on this marriage or this person, and it wasn't truly concerned about you. You may get some type of message or concern that you don't see coming about somebody that you're committed to, especially if this is like a job, a lease holder, if you got a business, or like you actually have to pay lease to someone. There may be something going on with this person, and they may put you in despair. And you kind of like, look, I already got this, that, and the third going on. How do I shell out money for this? Or how do I get this to rebalance out? Definitely if you work in the community or you provide some type of service. Somebody definitely has some type of legal issues going on. Somebody's going in front of a judge, or they're thinking they're about to. They're wondering what's going to happen, and or looking into their options. I feel like you'll get what you need. You'll realize whatever the answer is or whatever the decision is, you'll take it as a gift. You'll get to work, or you'll focus on whatever you have to do in order to get your innocence back, or get to get back to who you were, what you were doing before you had to go into this court. Okay? All right. General message for fire signs. All right, somebody's not getting your message, or somebody's not communicating the way that they should. Somebody also may not have an idea of what to do when it comes to their finances or how to grow it. So they may be looking for you to take charge. Yeah, somebody definitely has some issues with their finances and or their stability. Maybe when they're not around you, or they're behind locked doors, or they're, you know, literally in solitude, they're sad, they're depressed, they're all in their head, and they're not communicating how bad this is. This person really needs to take some action, but again, if they're stuck, it's like okay, I got all this shit on me, but versus me figuring out what I can do one by one, I'm just gonna leave all this shit here and I'm just not. They can't commit to anything, or they don't know how to. What does this have to do with you? I think you're gonna have to make a choice. I think either you haven't yet because this person hasn't truly communicated, but I think you're going to end up making a choice to walk away. You may be disappointed in this person, especially if this is with someone you either created a child with, this is your child, this is just someone that you're like, you know what, I just can't. Yeah. If this is you and somebody decides to lock you out, like they're like, okay, I don't want to talk to you anymore, they feel like you created some type of situation, or some type of, you aided in some type of burden that could have helped release them from something, for sure. What's the outcome? Okay, so there will be recovery. It just may take a while. It just definitely will be unstable for now. You may feel like you're delayed, or things are just not going in your favor when it comes to this person. Maybe they're not responding. Maybe they blocked you online, whatever the case may be, and you just gonna have to give it some time. Okay. You also may be disappointed because someone either walked away from a pregnancy, they decided to, or you could be disappointed that someone got someone else pregnant and maybe you didn't know about it. Maybe you're the parent. You could be a parent of a child and you're realizing, like, yeah, an earth sign. You could be the parent of an earth sign male, and you realize at this point this person either abandoned their child's mother, abandoned their responsibilities, or they went and got someone else pregnant suddenly. You're starting to see the toxicity in them and how they move. And it's like, I still have love for you. Of course, you're my child, but I'm going to love you from a distance. Okay, what else? What else is going on for fire signs? Alright, so you have some type of desire and wish that you're going after. But there may be some type of sudden waters or some type of shakeup that you have to get through first before you can obtain this. And then once you get through it, it seems like you're going to be able to celebrate, kind of relax, and take a step back. But this tower, or whatever this shakeup is, it's going to bring some type of balance to you and or whoever the victim is if you did something to them. Okay? Yeah. This may affect your money. You may have to provide something to someone. If you wish to shook up someone's, like, platform, someone's brand, someone's, like, anything, they're gonna get some type of opportunity that's gonna allow them to kind of unwind and rest their mental, for sure. They may even go out and start, feeding to other sides of them and tune into their, like, sexuality, or something like that. I don't know. You also will realize that this person's going to have the opportunity to create something, like picture something, or, how do you want it? They're going to be able to frame something the way they want to. Yeah. But I feel like overall they don't want a relationship. It's like, I don't care about any of that. I just want things to work. I want things to be cooperative. I want everybody to do their job and go from there. And this makes someone else feel mentally defeated and disappointed. Because they feel like if they can just sit back and, be attached to this person somehow, some way, they can still have some type of lifestyle. They can still always just feel, no, we can get through it. We can, whatever the case may be, like, let's just keep going. And they don't realize how close to the edge they are, or how risky things are when it comes to their stability, their legacy, their finances. Somebody could be a part of the LGBTQA community. If so, you will receive some type of support, or if you're coming out, people will support you as well. Somebody may want to ask you questions about, like, your sex life or something like that, or if you were part of some type of seduction, some type of betrayal. And it's like, no, that I was never doing it. I was actually focused on my happiness. I'm not sure where you got this information from. I've been enjoying time with my friends and my family, or just kind of my own surroundings. So somebody may approach you soon. And they're like, okay, I see, I understand, let's restart. I was under the wrong impression. I was, given some type of mentality or, idea of you. And it's like, okay, I want to lead with love at this point. And you may feel defensive or like, oh, I'm just, I just want to focus on what I got going on. I just want to focus on my investment and or my child. So if you want to help that way, you can. But I don't really see a value in you balancing something out now. It's like, I thank you, but, I don't need any interference. I'm going through my own balance. I'm able to adapt and change, and I'm at peace doing so. All right, so you may be declining some type of offer, or I'm not saying declining. It's like somebody's extending an olive branch to you soon, and you're just going to be like, I see it. I'm just not willing to accept it yet, but you're still open to it. Okay. All right. What else for fire signs? General message. Overall, you could be feeling kind of like weak or vulnerable. Like your body may feel like, oh, I'm not sure what's going on, or just uncomfortable from time to time. You also may need to work on your self-esteem a little bit because you're holding back something. It's just time for you to, tune into yourself. Take care of yourself a little bit more, especially mentally and physically. Okay, so you're disappointed. You feel like that there's something that you may be disappointed that somebody revoked your offer if you're the one that's giving the offer. You may feel like this aids into some type of self-doubt or something, and it may hold you back, but don't let it do so. Especially if you're trying to learn something or you're trying to do something, continue to figure it out for yourself. It's like, for instance, right? Let's say you go to a class and the host of the class comes around to you and like, oh, why would you even do this or that and third? Don't allow their projection onto you make you feel like, oh, I should never do this job, or this was just a bad idea. It wasn't. Keep figuring out your way to do it. Somebody could be a photographer. Or maybe you take pictures of athletes. Maybe you want to. If you want to be a photographer, that could be your long-term thing. Maybe somebody could take pictures of animals. Somebody could be a painter. Do some type of landscaping, or maybe you even plan events. Maybe you feel like this person who was manipulative, they lost some type of opportunity to balance out some type of chaos, and that kind of pisses you off. Yeah, for sure. It's like if they had the patience and the balance to do what's right, y'all probably wouldn't be in some type of situation. And it seems like now everything is just overflowing and there's so much clashing, or there's just so much tension or temper, and it's like, okay, well, how do we get back to smooth waters, or even if we can, because at, the point that we got to restart too many times, we're going to dead this. Even if this is a business. Yeah, it is a business. But I feel like you guys are still in the laying foundation stage. You just feel like someone's just either heavily under the influence of drinking, someone's just, they do something too much and it is contradicting what you guys are trying to go. Somebody also could be going through a divorce or some type of family problems. Maybe you're going to cancel some type of event, or you're not going to go. Maybe you feel like the person that you're dealing with has some type of third party, or they like to do things alone just so that way they look good, or they can have some type of like free mind energy. And you're like, you know what? I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to lay these down and just go about my business. You go ahead if you want to. You're out of ideas when it comes to like either saving this or saving this person from themselves. All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about love. What's going on in your love life? What's going on for love, pair of fire signs? All right. Somebody's not all in, whether it's you or them. Heavy on the playing games. Somebody's not all in. But you also don't have to play into their game in order to keep someone interested, okay? Because if not, you're going to end up losing yourself, which it seems like that's where things are headed to now. If you're not the one that's playing games, they're playing games and you're feeding into it. You definitely feel like a lone wolf. You've been self-neglecting, and you need to figure that out when it comes to self-love, for sure. You may realize it's obvious that someone else has been playing games, and now you're starting to be cold to them. Like you want to be the lone wolf. You feel like it's too hard to change them. It's too hard to stay or to create another environment. This person could be overly demanding. Outcome. Yeah. You're like, I can't be myself around you. I feel burnt out and exhausted. I feel like you're going to end up walking away, or you need to, if that's your story. Okay. Let's get one more love. If that's not your story. Going off the love of our signs. Okay, so you guys are expressing yourself. You're realizing that the more that y'all talk, the more that y'all are vulnerable, it unlocks another key to happiness. You feel like you guys are waiting to get to certain aspects of your relationship, and that's building some type of trust. Okay, it seems like there's some intimacy here. Be careful, somebody could get pregnant. As soon as I said that, a kid. But I feel like overall it looks well. Okay, you have some type of awareness of who you are and how they react to certain situations. And I think that when they realize who they are as well, they may come and give you your flowers and be like, okay, let's figure out how to get past this. Let's get through this argument. Let's see how we can progress together. Baby steps for sure. Congratulations when you do have this pregnancy. Because I think right now you're like, oh, I'm not sure. We're just in this like the sweet couple stage or da-da-da-da. But I think somebody may be pregnant already. All right, cool. Congratulations. All right. My singles, what they will want to say to you. They're with someone that they know is karmic. Their life is a mess right now. Okay, I'm at a crossroads. They don't know if they should fight for this and move on. They feel like relationships are a lot of work and being single is easier, but they still are trying to hold on to you. They do love your swag. They feel like you are the whole package, but they know that they need to find themselves. They also know that you deserve better. Okay, you didn't put up with my shit. You crushed my big ass ego. That made me respect you even more. All right, cool. Confirmations for fire signs. All right, abandoned or ghosted. Who was abandoned and or ghosted? For fire signs, who was abandoned or ghosted? All right, this would definitely be a Pisces, someone with the initial Y, a Sagittarius, a Leo, it could have been you, or you were dealing with another Leo, a Cancer, the initial A, the initial M. Somebody did something in the morning, or you're going to send a message, somebody going to try to send a DM. The initial A, first, middle, last, the initial M, first, middle, last, the initial I, first, middle, last. All right, this person either abandoned you, you abandoned them, they ghosted you, or their responsibilities, okay? If they abandoned or ghosted you, what's up? Why are they coming up today? They went towards someone that wasn't practical. They feel like it wasn't a good decision. Yeah, they want to reject some type of plan and or project. They want to see if they can progress and move on from whoever they were working with or dealing with now. And they want to come towards you and communicate. This person is not in the same shape as or aspect when you first met them. So if they were really polished and put together when you were interested in them, when you wanted to be, in their environment or whatever, now they come off a little bit more rugged or sad, or there's just something that's changed about them. They also may be spying on you and how you are getting some type of progress or recognition, or maybe you just look good online. Maybe you post things and you kind of just feel good about yourself and your environment. They feel like you were able to avoid some type of disaster in general. Yeah, so they basically want to come in and just see if, they can join your world again. I think you're going to, run away from this and put your defenses up, and that would be a good choice. It will. It'll be the best choice. This person will continue to see your value if you decline them. Okay? They also may want you to make a decision very quickly for some reason. Okay? All right. Confirmations. Forgive them. Your ancestors are on it. So if somebody did something to you, forgive them. They're going to get theirs. They're just unsure of how yet. They also may not be expressing their uncertainty. Paperwork will be beneficial for you or someone else. If you have a husband, if you want a husband, what's going on with this husband? This person wants to invest in you. This person's almost ready. If you feel like you haven't met your person yet, they're almost ready. If you are a husband currently, you may be trying to figure out if this is just unbalanced or if this is just like a not worth the investment. It doesn't have any value anymore. And if it's practical for you to, do something for your own happiness, even if that means picking up your stuff and walking away. You could be seeing 10-10 a lot. You also maybe want to see, is it practical for, okay, let's just have a family dinner, or let's just do something and see, or travel, let's just see if this is just a communication issue, or if this really is just it. We're going to clean it up and wrap it up. It's like you're willing to give it one last shot. All right. The answer is yes. All right. To what? If you need to speak up, you should do so. If you feel like you know what action to take, even if you don't have the full picture, yes, you need to do so. If you think that this person that you're watching who has some type of platform is going to end something with you, yes. If you think that this person has ended something with an earth sign, the answer is also yes. Especially if they created a family with them. They know who they are, and it seems like they have their eyes on a target or something that they wish to have for themselves. Something about New York, or just kind of having their name in the spotlight or something like that could be important. And they feel like being attached to anybody from their past or who they walked away from, it's just not going to be a smart decision. It'll hold them up. Okay? All right, so you're not feeding into some type of sarcasm, so good job. It seems like you know exactly who you are. Something's going to go on tomorrow. What's happening tomorrow? You may make a decision. You may hear about a child. You may want to reach out to someone. You say you want to recover. You don't want to be toxic. It's kind of like, what do you think about it? You're going to give somebody an opportunity to give you their thoughts and opinions. And although they may feel like you know who you are, you look good from the outside, they may end this. Okay? They're focused on their balance. Again, they got their eyes on something, especially when it comes to their legacy. So expect somebody to decline you soon. Alright. Or maybe you're declining someone. Things keep getting on better. Things will keep getting better. Somebody definitely thinks you're attractive, but they may just need more time. This could be somebody that you're planning on having sex with, or you wish that y'all would have done it. Someone could drive a white or a red car, and they're confused on the next step. Why are they confused? It's white or red car. Why are they confused? Because they feel like they either have an unexpected pregnancy, they were not planning this, and they're in their head about it for sure. They feel like it's an investment, it's going to cost a lot of money, and long term, they're not really going to have what they want or the person that they want. Okay, so this is going on in secret. Somebody's also confused because they feel like they don't know how to create a good environment for themselves. They feel like a lot of negative thoughts about themselves when they're alone, and they wish things to go in their favor, and they can, be fulfilled emotionally, but they don't want to invest in themselves either. They're conflicted with themselves mentally. So they're holding themselves back, and make sure it's not you. All right, let's see. Just to call you out. Who is the person that's confused? Either scenario. This could be someone with the initial D as in David, first, middle, or last. Someone with the initial B as in boy, the initial I, S, a Cancer, the initial O. Okay, first, middle, last, or a nickname. All right, final confirmations for fire signs. They're not doing damage. They're just hyping you up. You also could be hearing that song soon. And when you hear that song, congratulations, something good may go for you, okay? Someone could want to move in together. You may be really excited soon. But be careful about moving in together, or the person that you're living with. It just may feel very transactional right now. All right, if they want to do something, let them, and you just move along accordingly. All right, you are protected. Something's going on with a new coworker or a past coworker that's trying to pop back up. They don't want to let you go. My condolences if there's a death in the family, but this could have already passed. If not, you will be able to grieve and get through it, okay? You will be fine. They like the idea of you, and now they're starting to wonder, like, damn, could I have really appreciated you daily? But it's like too late now. They know it. If you're worried about time, it's only a matter of time, but I do have within the next year, okay? Someone may consider you handsome or pretty. Something actually may not be as required as you think it is. So if you're panicking like, oh, I don't have this at the third, relax, you will be fine. Okay, somebody's definitely fed up, whether it's you or them. You may not be feeling like yourself at the moment, okay? Just make sure you don't get hot-tempered.